Barb Zahl-Klein came to Utah State to join the gymnastics team as a walk-on, earned a scholarship as a sophomore, and as a senior in 1992 won the Big West Conference floor title and was first team all-conference in the all-around, vault, and bars events as well. She competed as an all-arounder in all 14 of the Aggie meets as a senior, helping the team to a top 10 national ranking. In her 4 years, she competed in 57 of 60 meets. Due to her strong academic record and involvement in the community service, she was a finalist for the 1992 NCAA Woman of the Year Award.
When I got my phone call for the Hall of Fame, I was in the kitchen and I just was shocked. I think I cried for a little bit of time because for many years before that, Ray would come up to Star Valley for gymnastics camps, and I would just get to see him here and there, and he'd always say, hey, we got to get you in the Hall of Fame. Look at all the things that are a legacy to you. And I was like, you know, I'm just a little gymnast who, I mean, I wasn't one of those ones that was highly recruited, so I never kind of thought that would happen. And so when I got that, it was just kind of a bittersweet moment because I had just found out that Ray had passed away probably about a month before that. And so a lot of emotions because I know he's up there and he's seen it, but it's still not the same without being able to hug him and say, man, look at what happened. All that training, all that hard work, all that stuff. It's here we are. Tana Davis, who came the year before me, Tana Call, she went to the same gym as I did in Minnesota, and she said, oh, you got to come out here. It's beautiful. You'll love it. And I wanted to keep doing gymnastics. It's a passion I've had. It didn't really matter to me where I went, but I did get to go on some different recruiting trips. My dad helped me go out to just a couple of schools in California. I was looking at some in New York because I'm originally from New York. I looked a little bit at the U of M, and I came on my recruiting trip here, and it did matter where I went because this was my place. This was my home. The people were amazing, the facilities. Ray was the coach that I needed at that time. I have a deep passion for gymnastics, and so does he. And I already had a teammate that I really loved, Tana, and grew to love all the teammates I had here. So I came here. I didn't really still know a lot about Utah at the time, but being from Minnesota and New York, and just love the mountains and haven't left the West since. I came from a gym where we glued tennis balls to the floor for a spring floor. So it wasn't the most swanky place that I trained at. So when I went here, I was like, oh my goodness, this is like a Cadillac. There were pits, there were bars that have pits with them. I mean, it was beautiful. And Ray was always so enthusiastic. He always had a plan. My teammates were always challenging me to be my best. But when things didn't go the way they were supposed to, they were right there to be somebody that I can console with. So, fantastic place to train. What can I say about Ray? His enthusiasm for the sport and for his athletes, there's nobody like him, and there will be nobody like him. He had such a passion and excitement. Even when things weren't going the way that they were supposed to, it wasn't like he was like, oh man, and he was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna fix that. So he instilled in me a passion for like finding something in your life that you are super passionate about, that you go to Star Valley, Wyoming, and if anybody knows that place, there's not a stoplight anywhere, and he would do camps there. He would do camps in some of the smallest places to bring gymnastics to all those people. And not only did he just love gymnastics, he just loved people. He knew that whatever he was doing was going to lift people up. It was going to make them stronger. It was going to make them happier. And he just, I don't know, gosh, he just had this thing about him that you just wanted to be around and hear his stories. One of the accomplishments I'm probably most proud of is not really on the field. I got a Robbins Award for Woman of the Year, and that meant a lot to me because there were a lot of things I was able to give back to the university. I ran part of the student division of the Special Olympics, and so I was helping with their housing while I was still trying to train. I had a walkie-talkie on me while I was in the gym, and just being a part of mortarboard, doing things like just cleaning up the campus and stuff like that. There was a lot of volunteer work I did during that year that I am especially proud of because I left that, I hope, legacy of athletes not just here to perform or compete or win things, but to give back to this community who loves the university. So many people give to the university, are part of the university. So for me, that was huge. And then I just think being able to get to nationals as an individual. The year before we went as a team, I was an individual. And for me, if I couldn't go as a team, it was really neat for somebody who was just a walk-on to get to nationals and be able to perform there, and then be a part of the next year's team that kind of got there. Had a little derailment, but those are the things that I'd have to say I'm most proud of.